This goes out to the conscious community, to black activists, black power people. Like this goes to that group of people. What are you doing? What what are you doing? Like, to be considered or to be self-appointed, saying that you are the conscious community, I'm confused because y'all are really acting unconscious. To be a part of the conscious community, you are acting unconscious. First of all, Brother the Polite is the subject. Brother Polite is the subject. Salute, salute. He's the subject. We don't want to hear you arguing. We don't want to hear you going back and forth. We don't want to hear you talking about who knew about it. We don't want to hear you curse her out and she curse you out. Bro, if you're supposed to be conscious, well, isn't that a thought process where you can work together? Isn't that where you guys can form an opinion and say, you know what, these are the steps we need to take in order to make sure that our children are safe? But I don't see none of that. I see a lot of craziness. I see a lot of arguing. I see a lot of nonsense. And I'm just like, well, if you're for the black community, these are the leaders and the activists for the black community. Bro, we in trouble. We are in trouble. When given an opportunity to speak, the question is, what are you saying? How are you saying it? What message are you delivering? And I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of you guys are promoting a lot of distraction, a lot of hatred, a lot of nonsense. And I'm just trying to figure out, if Brother Polite allegedly did what he did, and there's this long track record or whatever case to be, then that's the subject. We're talking about who knew X, Y, and Z, right? Which is crazy to me. This is why it's crazy, right? What's crazy to me is some of y'all know all the drug dealers in y'all community, but y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all know the person across the street touching kids, but you ain't say nothing. You know the other next door neighbor who's stealing cable, but you don't say nothing. I don't know what's up with the community nowadays, but everybody gets off on turning the other cheek. It's not until it knocks on your front doorstep and walks into your house that now people want to do stuff about it. Salute. We gotta address some things. This for Michi X, this for Sonetta, this for Tariq Nasheed, Umar Johnson, Q Butter, Hassan Campbell. This for all of y'all talking that black power and empowerment stuff, whatever. Y'all promoting the most distraction. If Brother Polite is touching kids, then that's the subject. Stay on the subject. It ain't fighting amongst you all. It ain't fighting amongst y'all. Now, I don't know if you're doing it for subscribers. I don't know if you're doing it for clout. I don't know if you're doing it for the black community, but I'm just saying, to be so conscious, y'all promote an unconscious community. To be so smart, I don't know. I don't see anything coming from your platform but hate. You got two men. One man says, and this is directed, you know what I'm saying, towards one particular conscious guy. Sonetta, I just seen you do a video on Doggy Diamonds, then turn around, call Doggy Diamonds, find out it was, I guess it wasn't what you thought it was, so now you gotta apologize and go take the video down. You are part of the conscious community. Call them up first. Before you get irate, before you get crazy, you are part of the conscious community. And for some reason, we doing the most unconscious shit. I don't want to hear, oh, well, Sonetta, he was rocking with Brother Polite. It was a lot of y'all rocking with Brother Polite. Hell, a lot of y'all still rocking with Brother Polite. The fact of the matter is, if Brother Polite is the subject, right? Because nobody's worried about the victim. Nobody's worried about the little girl who got touched. Everybody worried about, well, who knew Brother Polite? Bro, it's a lot of things that you all know, especially in the conscious community and these activists. A lot of y'all doing crazy stuff. But you stand in front of the black community talking about I am she and I am he. And you want people to say, well, I want you to donate, I want you to support, and I'm just like, How are you promoting the conscious community or being a black activist or talking to the people or moving the ball forward or asking for reparations? And it's like, bro, y'all can't even sit down and get along amongst each other. I sit down and let you guys or watch you guys spew out hatred for white people and say white people this and white people that, and we needed it. And it's like, bro, y'all can't even come together on one accord and say Brother Polite was wrong. Or if he was wrong, now instead of just holding him responsible, we want to get anybody who was around him. And my thought process, at one point in time, all of y'all was singing him praises. Just like young Pharaoh. Y'all all was singing him praises. At one point in time, y'all was singing him praises. But now, of course, when you go through something, now everybody scatters. Now everybody acting like I ain't never had nothing to do with him. Bro, what it's gonna be, man? We gonna work together? We gonna build? We gonna move the ball forward? We're going to be the kings and queens and peace to the God and we're gonna do all of this stuff that y'all always talking about, using all these phrases to try to act like you're smart or try to act like you know a little bit. And my thought process is, that's why I said common sense will always outdo some bullshit. Common sense will always outdo some bullshit. You can sit on a live and you can curse 100 miles an hour, right? And somebody, oh, that's empowering. But at the end of the day, who have you empowered? What have you done? How have you moved the ball forward? I'm so tired of hearing the Umar Johnsons and the Tariq Nasheeds and the this person and that. Like, everybody talking like they on this level, but at the end of the day, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't even have a disagreement with someone without doing a video. Call them, text them. Everything's for social media viewing. You want us to focus on the people that Brother Polite was around, but not focus on Brother Polite and his action, not focus on anybody else that could be doing the same thing that we could go talk to our children. You should be telling these kids already drinking alcohol. Don't grow up before your time. I mean, we could do a whole lot more to encourage our youth and empower our youth than to be arguing amongst each other. But y'all supposed to be the conscious community. Y'all supposed to be these great activists and great leaders, and people have subscribed to your channel because you spit knowledge. You wake people up. Y'all woke. Bro, y'all are delusional. Y'all are confused. Y'all are full of shit. So take it from someone who's not a part of the conscious community, who don't scream pro-black and y'all didn't know. The level of optimism that I have is this, right? Good people are good people, no matter what color they are, right? And if you guys right now, everybody that I tagged in this video is black. Everybody I tagged was black, promoting distraction. I'm gonna argue with you. I'm gonna push you out. I'm gonna create some type of confusion. I'm gonna try, but none of that is empowering anyone. None of that is promoting anything but hatred and distraction. If you got a platform, be responsible. Promote a message where we can build together. Don't just start. Everybody, for some reason, working together is just this unreachable task. It's this unreachable goal that we can't, for some type of reason, whatever the case may be. You don't like white people, but when it's convenient, you like white people. You don't like white people, but when it's convenient, you like white people. You don't like black men, but when it's convenient, you like black men. You don't like black women, but when it's convenient, you like black women. You don't like the black community, but when it's convenient, you like the black community. Bro, come on, man. You got black women telling other black women divest from black men. Then when they go get a white wife or a Chinese wife or whatever the case may be, you're mad at that. So I'm just confused. What's conscious about this? What's positive about this? What are you building? You're building corruption. You're building confusion. You're building distraction. If Brother Polite is violating children, if anybody else, African Bambaataa, if anybody else is violating children, that's the conversation. Who else do we know like this? Who else do we know like this? Not because, oh yeah, me and African Mabata, you know, we used to sit down at the bodega together. Oh yeah, you was with them. So point the finger at whoever was around them occasionally versus holding the person responsible for doing the action accountable. Okay, I get it. I get it. How many victims out there right now by these same people that y'all talking about? How many people have asked those victims to come forward or contact you? Not too many. Q butter. How many people have asked the victims of these people to come forward and contact you so you can help them? But y'all steadily going back and forth with each other talking about, oh well, you let them come on your platform to speak. Bruh. That's like going to all the radio stations that play R. Kelly music. You played R. Kelly music, so you guilty too. That's stupid. How you of a conscious community, but you unconscious? What you leading our people to do? What are you standing in front of them to do? What message are you promoting? Y'all content creators be bugging with these unbalanced message. Pushing the narrative. Black people need to do this. Black people need to do that. Black people need to say that. Black people need to say this. Can't hold a conversation without a million curse words. A plethora of disrespect. And you think that's building something. You're not building nothing. You're not building nothing. You tearing down, you tear each other down, and then you talk about peace, brother. Peace, sister. There is no peace. There's no peace. I sit back and I watch you guys in the conscious community talk at one another with no respect, no dignity, no pride. Everything is so like, well, we both believe that, you know, black people should build and black people should this, but we still gonna disrespect each other. Like, for what? You're exactly right, because it's not about empowering, it's about money. You hit the nail on the head. It's not. And I'm so tired of sitting back. Somebody sent me this link, right? And it was actually, I'm gonna play some of it. Actually, it's somebody else playing another video of Michi X, but I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna let you hear this. And this is no shade or shot to Michi X. It's some things that she say that I agree with. It's some things that Sonetta says. It's some things that Umar and all. It's some things that these people say that I'm like, you're spot on. But then when you sit back and you listen to the rest of it, you like, man, that's a bit much. Like what are you trying to promote? What are you trying to get done? Like, you'll say something, you'll go off on a rant, right? And then you have to come back and backtrack and say, well, I didn't mean it like that. Well, won't you say what you mean the first time? Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing sexy. There's nothing empowering. There's nothing courageous about you sitting down and telling the black community who to hate. You sitting down and taking the value of the black community and saying, well, it costs only this much, putting it at the lowest value. And that's what's happening right now with a lot of these conscious folks. You're right. They're taking the value of you as a black man, you as a black woman, and you as a black community, and they're devaluing you. They're marking it under the scale and saying, well, yeah, it might be worth this, but we're gonna put it down here. I'm watching people who say I'm conscious, I'm for the black community, I'm a strong black person, and then they go on their platforms and the only verbiage that they can actually produce and words that they pronounce is hatred and distraction. And we're supposed to sit back and say, wow, this is so empowering. It's not. I'm gonna let y'all play it. Fair use. Fair use.
I wanted to say something. There's a lot going on right now in the community, right? When we talking about polite and everything that's going on. So I want to say something because I've been sitting back watching everything that's going on. Some people may not like this. Some of the sisters may not like this. Some of the brothers may not like this. But I'm about to say some real shit that nobody really wants to say, right? That Sonetta said something about this man a long time ago.
Okay. What is the prerequisite to be in a conscious community or say that you are of that fold? What's the prereq? I'm just curious. I wonder what the prereq is to be like, you know, do you gotta hate white people? Do you gotta hate, you know, some like what's the prereq to be a part of this community? Do you have to read the Quran? Like what's the prereq? Do you have to talk about the black Israelites? You know, like do you have to start talking about, you know, the different breakdowns in Africa and how God was this or God didn't exist? And like it just seems like it was a class that a lot of people that are successful did not sign up for. I'm just saying, it's like a class that a lot of people that are successful did not sign up for. I'm gonna let this thing play.
Which means people knew that this man was doing things with young girls when we're talking about polite, okay? So this is obviously something that has been known, and motherfuckers are still rocking with him. They're still supporting him, and nobody said anything, right? And so, of course, with everybody coming at Sonetta, he took that and ran with him. Was like, yo, Michi going at me too. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not here to defend nobody. I just want to clarify what I said, and that is what I said. But I want to go into a little more details with that, right? But I would like to remind everybody, the person who is out here that's molesting on people and raping little girls, that would be polite, okay? But I want to remind everybody something. And if you're in my chat, I would like you to step in this shoe if it fits you. Like, raise your hand and say that it's you. So, let's talk about the fact that Sonetta called this man out.
Miss Owens, you're right, Miss Owens, you're right.
I want y'all to let that sink in.
You're exactly right.
I heard Young Pharaoh call this man out a while back. That's true, y'all? I mean, there are actual videos of it, but I'm gonna need y'all to talk to me today. Is that not the truth? Yes. So I'm not understanding how everybody got so much heat. And let me tell you something. I'm not defending Sonetta. There's nothing to defend of defending Sonetta. I'm looking at the whole situation. Like, y'all got all this heat for Sonetta. Where the fuck is the heat for you niggas? For yourself, for the black community? Because how many of you are in this chat and you can tell me right the fuck out that you heard the video when Sonetta did it? So how come y'all didn't cancel polite? See, the same energy y'all got for Sonetta, I'm gonna need the black community to have it for themselves. Because the truth of the matter is, when Sonetta called this motherfucker out, the black community did what? Does anybody want to take a guess? Y'all did the same fucking thing to me when I called out Grandmaster J. This video ain't about Sonetta.
Okay, so check this out. This is the issue that the black community has. The black community loves to vocalize emotions. They love to vocalize emotions without facts, without proof. Just because nobody jumped and acted on your emotions doesn't mean that it wasn't going to happen. Some people wait for details. Some people wait for facts. Just because I get on here and I say X, Y, and Z did X, Y, and Z doesn't mean it's true. Some people wait for the facts. Or some people don't think that you're credible. They don't think you're a credible source. They think you're a hothead. They think you're going to fly off the handle and just say anything. Which is why a lot of people were pointing at Tasha K and saying, well, I don't know, Tasha K. You did have that thing with Cardi B and some other people. So we'll wait and see what happens. Now, if Sinetta called Brother Polite out and said, okay, there was an issue with some young girls back in the day, etc., and nobody acted on it, that's because nothing came out from it. Either you get charged or you don't get charged. If you don't get charged, what do you want to happen? What do you want that? People got real lives. I'm about to piss somebody off. People got real everyday shit going on. They ain't got time to be running around on every allegation. Is it a fact? Has it been proven in a court of law? Not in your YouTube channel court of law. Not at your church, right? Not at the beauty salon, not at the barbershop, in the court of law, where they found them guilty. Evidence was presented. Witnesses were provided. Facts was given. Statements was given. Times, date, location, you know. The fact of the matter is, we base things off emotion, and we feel like everybody else should have the same emotions as us about shit. That's not how life works. How the fuck can you be conscious and unconscious at the same time? And this ain't just for MeTX. This is for the whole shit and caboodle. How can you be conscious and be unconscious at the same time? So to even ask that question, like, oh, well, Sinetta said something about Brother Polite years ago. Why didn't y'all jump on it then? Well, was it a fact? Or something he heard? We got to stop overdoing it, talking about, oh, well, since y'all didn't do nothing then. Hold on, wait a minute, player. Did we have facts then? If we didn't have facts, then what do you expect us to do? So that means the whole rhetoric, the whole narrative, the whole energy behind what you're saying, that you're about to say, is unnecessary, because unless there's facts, unless he was found guilty, then what is the people to do? What do you want the people to do? You want us to go back and look at all of this other stuff versus looking at the situation now? He's guilty. Let's look at that and let's figure out how to give the victim support. Hey, let's take donations. Let's make sure she got a lawyer. Let's make sure that she's going through counseling. Let's make sure, you know, are you talking about the mother? Is there any conversation about the mother? Do you think she's guilty? She's innocent. She did the right thing, etc., etc. Like it's all of this like unnecessary dialogue and energy being pointed within the conscious community and with these activists and these black conscious or woke people. And it's like, what is all that talk about? Like somebody sent me the link, like, what do you think about that? I had to watch this video, to watch that video, to go watch. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I seen more togetherness average daycare. It was little kids working together. Like, these motherfuckers are not working together. Oh, I'm blaming it on you. You like Polite. No, you like Polite. Polite was on your platform. No, Polite was on your platform. Like, I don't get, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? As long as you on your platform saying touching kids is zero tolerance. That's the only thing that we want to hear as the people. Touching children is zero tolerance. If you say anything other than that, off with your head. That's what we care about. I don't want to hear that you was at the grocery store with Brother Polite getting damn pineapples. Stupid.
Netta, it's about the black fucking community. So let's get that clear. All I want to point out something to y'all is you niggas didn't have no smoke. Do y'all remember when
what's up with you niggas? Golly. What's going on? Man, let me throw something. What is up? What am I mental? What's up? I don't know if I can sit down and listen to somebody just tell me you niggas. Like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I ain't ignorant. I'm African American or American, whatever it is. You know how people break. Oh, I ain't African American. I'm American. I'm okay. Whatever. I'm a person. Stop calling me a nigga. God damn, like for real. Shit.
Netta called him out. What the fuck did y'all tell him? I'll wait. What did you tell Sinetta? Somebody please answer on behalf of the delegates of the black fucking community. What did y'all tell him?
I don't know what did they tell
Y'all told Sarnetta to shut up.
Okay, all right. Shut up.
Y'all told Sarnetta he was a hater. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Y'all told Sarnetta to be the fuck quiet. Y'all told Sarnetta that he should learn to mend things and not be beefing with him. You know what? That's the same shit y'all told me when I called out Grandmaster Jay. So let's talk about some more dirty shit that be
the rug. If you don't have facts about a situation, shut the fuck up about the situation. If you don't have proven allegations about the situation, I don't want to get confused. I don't want nobody to run. Shut the fuck up about the situation. Listen, we need to stop doing this shit. There's a 14-year-old victim that this recently happened. I don't know about Grandmaster Flash. I don't know what was proven, what was not proven. But if you come and say, this is a fact, here's the police report, here's when they went to court, him getting charged, this is a fact. Now we can go live and now we can say, black community, we need your assistance to make a move. We need to cancel this. We need to expose this, etc., etc., etc. Not what your girlfriend, other cousin said. Not what you heard from another brother. You want us to make moves and there's no direction. You want us to follow some logic that's illogical. Jumping to conclusions don't make you woke.
Community. See, because y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about this in its entirety. So if y'all want to be upset with Sarnetta because he has said some insensitive things, I believe that I heard him say, now again, I'm not watching everything everybody's saying, but I did hear him say some shit like, I don't give a fuck with what Polite do with his dick. Now, brother Sarnetta, this is not about him doing what he do with his private parts. This is not about women he has sex with. This is about a girl. So that was really insensitive for you to fucking say that. But I want to point out the bigger picture.
She mentioned, Michi X mentioned something that she said, you know, the delegates of the black community. Shouldn't the delegates carry themselves a little bit different? Shouldn't the representation for the black community or the people that speak for and to the black community carry themselves a little bit different? Or is it just me? Is it just me? Can you imagine if Obama was running for the president of the United States and he got up there and said, this for all my niggas out there? Michelle Obama came in there and was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, where are my hoes at? My bitches. That probably would have resonated with a few people. What is the conscious community? What is being a black activist or a delegate or someone that says, you know what, I am the person you guys should listen to because I am giving out knowledge. I'm empowering people. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? I'm woke. What does that mean? You're woke to do what? Your vocabulary is woke. Your professionalism is woke. The way you articulate is woke. You promoting common sense, is that woke? I'm trying to figure out what does that mean. So Michi, Tariq, Umar, Q Butter, Hassan Campbell, all of you guys, y'all can explain that to me. What is being woke? And is being woke mean that you talk different, you carry yourself differently, you speak with a certain energy, but it's not all niggas and hoes and bitches and all that. You don't talk regular because you woke. You're actually empowering people. You don't sound like my messy down the street. There's a real message. There's a real energy behind what you're saying. Does every word need to be a curse? Empowering people? That's getting people to listen. Or is it entertainment? Is woke mean entertainment? Does woke mean jokes? Does woke mean disrespect? I'ma violate you with these words. Fuck you, motherfucker. You ain't shit. You never gonna be shit. And I'ma tell you something else. Oh, okay, empowering me. I'm just gonna go to my job now. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
I'm so angry with Sarnetta. I'm gonna need you niggas to be angry with yourselves. Because when Sarnetta did bring this shit to the light, y'all all told him to shut the fuck up. Y'all told him to make amends with this man. Y'all told him to leave this man alone. Y'all told him that he was a hater.
I didn't tell him.
Somebody said the entire conscious community is
spit fire.
He knew but didn't tell. We only know what he said and he didn't tell us the truth. Excuse me, no. I mean, I agree with your first part of your comment. The entire conscious community is responsible. He knew but didn't tell. Didn't tell. Sarnetta did tell. Yes, the fuck he did. And let's be clear, young Pharaoh did too. Young Pharaoh called him out. Sarnetta called him out. I don't know if it was anybody else who called him out, but my question in my...
Black boy, y'all stop. Stop. Calling him out don't mean shit without action. You sitting on your YouTube page, right, with your 300,000 to 300,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm calling him out. No, call the police. Call the FBI. Call CIA. That's what you need to do. Don't call him out. You think because you get online, oh, I'm online, let me go ahead and go live. I'm calling him out. About to show him what I mean. I called him out. Words without action. Words without action. I'm calling out the conscious community. I'm calling out black activists. Or support you saying this man is violating people. Well, we need proof. We can't be bamboozled. We can't be led astray, run amok because what you say. Oh, well, you get your news from YouTube, don't you? That's a credible source. Even Tasha K had to go get the police report. Well, they might not just believe me. I need some facts backing this up. So calling him out means what? Calling him out without any proof, without any facts, just calling him out. What does that mean? We ain't in grade school. We not in grade. Oh, put the pencil on the shoulder and knock it off. Y'all gotta fight. Oh, if you step on this crack, you gotta fight. Like, what? Bruh.
Concerning this video is when y'all fucking heard that shit, why did y'all not cancel this nigga? So I'm just saying that if we gonna go in on one man, let's...
When y'all heard it, can you imagine how many people accused you at some point in time in your life of something? Can you imagine someone saying cancel you because someone accused you of something? I was in a store and this security guard, swear to God I stole something. Swear to God I stole something. And I was like, I don't have anything. And I mean, I'm a little kid. He roughing me up, I'm like, yo, I don't got nothing. But he swear to God I stole something. Can you imagine the police coming? Because the police did come, right? He didn't have the authority to search me, but the police searched me and I ain't have anything. But can you imagine them just taking the security guard's word? Oh, well, he stole something. He did something without proof. Taking me down to the jail. Get your black ass in jail. Shit, in there stealing candy bars and shit with no proof. Here we go.
Go in on everybody. Come on. Because the truth is, Sarnetta told, and none of y'all wanted to fucking say nothing. Now it's all Sarnetta. I think y'all need to hold that L with Sarnetta. I think y'all need to hold all of that shit. That's all I'm saying. All of you niggas hold it. If you watched that live when he said that shit years ago and you were...
Every time you say nigga, the black community holds a L. Every time you say nigga, the black community holds an L. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of all the words that we could use to describe certain things, we're only using one as if it's so prolific and it's so powerful. And you as a black woman, whether you're a conscious black woman, a woke black woman, whatever type of woman you are, and this is not a shot, this is tough love. And it's not, and the issue is we're using Meechie's X video, but this video represents a lot of those guys that say they're of the conscious community, for the conscious community, from the conscious community. You talking like everyday street thugs or street people or whatever it is that you got people that have become successful, that have become entrepreneurs, mothers, fathers, and every word doesn't have to be a curse word to drive home your point. And I'm sorry, being of the conscious community, being of the woke community, no one's promoting that. No one's saying that to you. Now, I'm not here to change nobody. I'm not here to, oh, well, she needed, no. But the thought process, if you are saying you're conscious and you have this IQ, this elevated knowledge, and you know about it, my whole thing about it is, why wouldn't you understand what I'm saying and be putting it into, I mean, because I don't think you was mad. I think that, because every, to be honest with you, every video that I see of Meechie X is her at this level 10 with the same rhetoric, with the same narrative of how she's talking as if she's talking at you and not talking with you. You niggas. What niggas? What you see niggas? I just said, man, like what me? Like we're guilty. Like, you niggas better sit up in that seat. Niggas better shut up. Who? What niggas? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.
Privy to it, and you still ain't been holding this nigga accountable, and y'all still ain't been saying nothing holding him to the fire? Like, let a motherfucker breathe too hard. Y'all be trying to call him a scammer. Y'all got all the motherfucking heat for everybody who ain't out here doing fuck shit, trying to create fuck shit that ain't never happened, but yet still, y'all done have all this heat. How come y'all ain't been going for a year on end, months on end, video after video? How come Polite didn't get run through the ringer when this shit came out? Huh? I'm just curious. Because see, I wasn't around when this went down. I didn't hear about none of this until now. So Nettie came out and said what he found in police records. The same thing that everybody is saying right now. He went to the internet. Y'all keep saying he knew stuff that we didn't know. Y'all act like he was R. Kelly manager and he was bringing polite girls. Like, stop that shit. That's not how this went down. The information he told and that young Pharaoh told was on the motherfucking internet, just like the information now, because he had charges brought up against him. And then the charges got fucking dropped. So then everybody was like, see, nigga, you was hating and he didn't do it. Where was all of that heat that you see now? Like, everybody has a video about Polite and what Polite has done. And I'm starting to see more videos about Sinetta.
Meechie. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Let me holler at you. If you do a video about a man or a woman or someone touching kids and they don't get charged, that's slander. If some type of way you get the information that they got charged or they settled out of court or whatever the case may be, they can send you a cease and desist letter from their lawyer to tell you to stop talking about it. There's numerous ways to shut you down. My thought process is this, right? There is a zero tolerance for anyone that touches children, anyone that violates children. I'm with you all day on that. If you want to talk about that, cool, got it, whatever case may be. But here's the thing that you're missing. If they settled out of court, somebody mama said it was okay. The victim said it was okay. So you can advocate, you can promote, you can scream, you can yell, you can curse, nigga, all you want to. But if the victim ain't speaking up because they said, hey, I'd rather take the money, then what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? You see how I gave you that simplistic question? See how I ain't curse you out? See how I ain't have to do anything crazy and just ask you something simplistic? But that's not just for you, Michi. That's for the entire conscious community. All these so-called black leaders, these delegates. I'm confused right now. I'm confused right now. If the victim don't want to advocate for themselves, then what do you want us to do? If they take the payoff, because you just said, based on your statement, you just said, well, he got charges, but they dropped the charges. Well, if they dropped the charges, it's the reason they dropped the charges. Somebody took a payoff, Michi. Somebody took a payoff. Either the victim took if it was a young victim, right? Allegedly, I don't know. If it was a young victim, the parents took the payoff, or if it was an older victim, the older victim took the payoff, or it wasn't enough evidence to prosecute. What do you want us to do? Michi X made a lot of valid points. Hold on, wait. I don't know if you're just coming in right now. What is this? We get bored. Hold on, we get bored. If from the start of this video to now, I never said she didn't make no valid points. But there's a level of realism to what I'm saying. So I'm hoping that you get my message. And if you're just coming in, continue to listen. Because I never said she didn't make valid points. The thing about it is you're expecting the people to act on something where either one, there's not enough evidence to prosecute, or two, somebody took a payoff. If those two things happen, there's nothing the people can do if the victim or the victim's family ain't fighting for them. No, I ain't think you was coming at me. I'm just explaining. Salute to you. Salute to the Tough Love family, everybody that's coming in right now. But let's keep this thing going. Here we go.
And polite, I'm gonna need y'all to not lose focus.
Hold on, wait a minute, God damn it. Don't be putting it in all caps. I know what that mean. Trying to play me. I know what that mean, God damn it. Shit. Bum climb. Booyaka. Rastafari and pardon the river.
Here, you know what I'm saying, to where y'all so focused on somebody else, you're not focused on the person who did this shit. But I'm gonna need the black community to focus on yourselves for a moment, because you know that y'all are fucking responsible for this just as much. See, remember when I came forward and I told y'all that I wasn't fucking with Grandmaster Jay anymore? And I said, because I publicly endorsed this motherfucker, because I know he on some bullshit, I can't endorse him anymore. And when I did that, you know what most of y'all did? Most of y'all was like, oh, you divisive, Michi. You and Grandmaster Jay need to call each other and make up. You know, the same stuff we hear all the time. When we call somebody out that's really doing some fuck shit, y'all need to make up. Y'all need to deal with this. This is not good for the black community. Y'all told me that I wasn't loyal to anybody. Like, I don't know what you niggas want. Am I supposed to be loyal to a motherfucker that's doing dirty shit? Or am I supposed to be being loyal to the people and being honest about the shit that goes down that affects the...
Neat Q. Who said his lawyer didn't get him off? Who said someone took a payoff? Okay, I get it. Sometimes you gotta, okay, I get it. Okay, check it out. All right. If somebody's pressing charges against you and the charges are dropped, besides the two things I'm about to name, y'all tell me why the charges would be dropped. Either they didn't have enough evidence to prosecute, or somebody took a payoff and they settled out of court. Can somebody tell me any other reasons why the charges would be dropped? One, they didn't have enough evidence, or two, they settled out of court and somebody took a payoff. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait until somebody, because I'm just saying, Neat Q, is there another way? I don't know. I don't know if there's another way. I'm 42 years old. I don't know if there's another way. I mean, I can't tell you I did 20 years in the military. I can't tell you I attended a whole lot of court martials, and I also went with a whole lot of soldiers to court, to civilian court, and I only know 2 ways. Now, if you know another way, then feel free to let me know. Let us know. He bragging on his lawyer. He's bragging on his lawyer is sweet. I think you're talking about Brother Polite, and yeah, he was bragging on his lawyer team. Yeah, he was. But I mean, he didn't get off of anything yet. He didn't get off anything yet. We're talking about his what Michi X right now. What she's doing is what she's doing right now. She's talking about the other stuff. She's talking about past. She's not talking about right now. Brother Polite and my father should be in the same cell. Oh shit. Hold on, that's TMI. That's TMI, y'all. That's TMI. That's TMI. Let me play this. TMI. Too much information.
Now here we are some months later. None of you motherfuckers have apologized.
Hello.
Not now one of you motherfuckers have. But where's Grandmaster Jay? Gone. Ran off with everybody's money. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to fucking return. My phone ain't getting too out. It's good right now. Everybody that was around this nigga started walking away from him after I said what I said. All the information about all the shit that I said he was doing came out, and even more shit came out about him, and everybody that was around him started coming out, telling their story. They all removed themselves from him, talking about the foul shit that he was doing. Tell me where I'm lying. And now Grandmaster Jay got all the 5 people that fuck with him. But you know how many of y'all left my platform? You know how many of y'all talk shit to me after I called this nigga out? Get off my page. Somebody said, you should apologize to Tariq. To apologize to Tariq for what? Get the fuck off my page, you bitch ass, dick sucking, riding ass niggas. You need to go find a fucking daddy. Okay? And stop thinking Tariq gonna be your daddy. What the fuck would I owe Tariq a motherfucking apology for? Y'all bringing the dumbest shit that don't have nothing to do with the topics we talking about. Man. Apologize to Tariq for what? For pointing out the fact that this nigga fucking co-opted and fucked up the whole ADOS movement and replaced that shit with some fucking socks, some pepper spray, and a goddamn flag and a motherfucking conference with no food? Why he wore his Pastor Plum suit, bitch?
But they took the plea.
Again, this nigga fucking derailed the whole movement of ADOS, and his FBA ain't offered you a fucking alternative. Has this nigga brought what motherfucking law? Has this nigga helped lobby for any goddamn thing? Yeah. Has this nigga made any motherfucking argument for reparations? I'm not apologizing for shit. So while your dick riding ass is over here, why don't you go tell this nigga that cares so much about the black community to apologize for coming for my kids? Cause see, I came for what he was doing in the community. This nigga came after my kids. But it's funny how y'all didn't see that.
Let me say this too, man. Black men and black women, black community, people in general, man. Y'all stop messing with people's kids. Leave them alone. This is one thing I can say about Michi X. Do you hear? Now I can understand why you get turned up for this, right? Suppose you were one of those silent but deadly types. You said, what about my kids? Okay. Don't let social media get your head knocked off. Don't think because you're sitting behind a screen, whether it's a cell phone, a laptop, a desktop, something screen. Don't think that you can't be touched. I don't care what generation you from, how big you are, how many people you think you know, or whatever case may be. People don't play about their kids. They ain't playing about their parents. They ain't playing about their wives or their husband or their family. Like, y'all gotta stop and come back to reality. Y'all been doing social media for so long. Some of y'all have lost reality. And you think, okay, I can say this and get away with it. And that's just not the case. Somebody gonna pull up on you or show up at your house or in your house. And they ain't gonna wanna hear, oh, give me an apology now. They're gonna wanna do something. So I understand the energy right now, Michi. I do. Talk your shit.
I'm not giving that nigga no apology. And if I ever see him in person, I swear for God, I'm gonna get that nigga a motherfucking lump upside his head. I swear for God. And if I can't reach him, I slap the shit out of his wife. Go run, tell that, make a video about that shit next, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Stop trying to compare the two.
Oh shit. Gonna give you a lump?
If anything, he owe people an apology. Because he right in the same fucking category out here using and playing the whole fucking black community. Just like the rest of these niggas y'all should be mad at. Stop bringing your bitch ass in my chat. I'm so tired of you niggas. I don't know what kind of man is constantly seeking out a motherfucker that they don't like or a woman, no matter what the fuck I'm talking about, just for you to jump in here and say some shit about your little gay ass daddy with them juicy ass lips that's shiny than a motherfucker while he mink sliding and wearing furs in the fucking middle of California. Who the fuck wearing fur in California, bitch?
God.
With a white motherfucker on his stage. You better get the fuck out my chat. This nigga in a singing group with a white boy. Boy, shut the fuck up.
Means you gonna have a heart attack.
This your black power daddy.
You better drink some water. Calm down.
This nigga skating on the stage and shit with white folks. If you don't get the fuck out my chat, bitch. So I just want y'all to let that shit sink in. When it comes to the black community, y'all did the same thing. So I just want to point something out that nobody in all of y'all emotions has had time to check out, to look at, to say something about.
Okay.
Y'all was all mad at Sinetta when Sinetta brought this shit up. Y'all told him he was being a hater. And now that it's come out in the forefront, y'all getting on him like he the main person that should be saying something. Where was all you niggas? Because Sinetta is one person, so where's the rest of y'all? So why wasn't there 20,000 videos made back then about Polite like y'all doing now? And I don't give a fuck if the charges was dropped, because anybody in this chat, I'm sure there are women right now that will attest to you that they told. They told, and you know what happened? When there was no evidence, always the charges get dropped. Just because this nigga's motherfucking charges got dropped a long time ago don't mean that he was innocent. Let me tell you something in the black community. I do not need no fucking white man's jury to fucking convict this man for me to...
What a person that just said me make man, I swear to God. Ladies and gentlemen, you go ahead and play your YouTube, but you ain't been talking about you guilty. Okay. The conscious community. Okay. I do not need no white jury. See, that's why I said this conscious community, this black power shit, that shit be going like to the stratosphere. That shit be way up. I don't need, can you imagine somebody playing this video for a judge or for a lawyer or for a cop? I don't need no white jury to tell me this man is guilty. Well, there's only two ways to get justice after someone's been violated, especially a child's been touched. There's only two ways to get justice. Can anybody help me with the two ways? Can anybody help me with the two ways? There's a vigilante when you take things into your own hands, right? And there's the legal system. There's only two ways. That says nothing about YouTube. YouTube justice. Michi X justice. I don't know. We get bored. You're right. You're right. Either you're going off with their head or they're going to go to jail. But the fact of the matter is, what she's saying is, I don't need no white jury or no white judge. And it's like, bruh, first of all, there are black lawyers, there are black judges, and there are black jurors as well. So to angle things to be the white man's justice system. Okay, it could be the white man's justice system, but the fact of the matter is, that's the only justice system we got legally. You see what I'm saying? And with black people having this mentality like, oh, well, I'm not going to use the white man's justice system. That's the problem. That's why we fear it. That's why you fear it, because you don't know it. And you listen to YouTubers like that who tell you to fear it. who don't educate you about it. So you don't know it, so you lost. So you that first time offender, then you get a goddamn public defender, and you don't know what this public defender is about to do to you, because nobody's educating you on that. They're educating you to hate white men, to think that white men are inferior, to think that white men are God, and they're going to tell you, bruh, Michi, you have a platform, balance it out. Sanetta, balance it out. Q Butter, balance it out. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, Doggy Diamonds, all of these, balance it out. You teaching black to fear white people, how to not understand the justice system. Some people don't get justice. They don't get justice because they don't know how the legal system works. First of all, are you telling black people, hey, listen, check this out. Let me holler at y'all, family. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Make sure you have, make sure that you have $5,000 to $6,000 for a retainer fee. I'm sorry, couldn't hear you. I'm sorry, you heard that from what conscious community? A retainer fee to get a lawyer. Huh? How come sometimes something happens and now all of a sudden, oh, we're doing a GoFundMe to get lawyers? Y'all got time to argue, Michi? Sanetta, y'all, Doggy Diamonds, y'all got time to, instead of telling the black community, black men and women, have money for a retainer fee for a lawyer. Don't go with the public defender. So y'all got all of this time to argue because y'all the conscious and woke people. Y'all the smart people. Mr. Jones says common sense education is where it starts. You exactly right. That's my problem with that community. You doing all of this talking and acting like you're speaking in quasars and the stars and the equator. And I'm just like, bro, bring it down. Let's just talk common sense. You teaching people to fear the justice system, and I don't need no white justice system. Yes, you do, if you want to go the legal route. Yes, you do. You're saying something on your YouTube page ain't gonna change shit. I'm not gonna teach black people around me, my goddamn kids, you don't need that white man jury to if you want to get justice, yes you do. If you want to get legal justice, yes you do. How many people would disagree with that? This is the problem when you have hatred for speech. I don't need a white man's jury. Well, what? So you're telling me no black people have ever been on a jury? There are no black judges? You can't just say white man. And I'm sure that these victims, especially if they don't want to take it the street way and actually put hands, feet, and paws on somebody, they might want to take it the legal way. So they might need that white jury that you keep pointing out, or the white judge that you keep pointing out. Because guess what? Just because she know about it and she talking about it, that don't mean they're going to get justice in the street or in the courtroom. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Maybe you got some people around you that will take actions into their own hand. But for those people that don't have that type of, those goons, those people that are ride for them, you might want to go the legal way. So you might want to be telling them, hey, have that money for a rainy day. Because what I'm not seeing the conscious community do anything to raise money for a lawyer for the alleged Brother Polite's victim. That's what I'm not seeing. You got the Hassan Campbell, you got this person, you got that person, you got this. But they're cursing each other out and they're calling you niggas. The conscious community, the woke community. Let's go.
No, that Brother Polite's name has come up way too much over the years and being associated with fucking teenage girls. So these things do not continue to keep following you if this is not something you're doing. It's different for somebody to make up a lie on you once, my nigga, but everybody is not gonna keep telling the same lie on you over and over again. Are you fucking serious? That's not how this works. These stories have continued to follow this nigga. It's not the first time, which tells me it's true. We watched with our own eyes R. Kelly pissed on a 14, 13-year-old girl. We all saw that shit. It was everywhere for everybody to fucking see. We know he was guilty of it, but he never fucking went to jail for it because people got paid off. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
We saw it. And he still didn't go to jail for it. But at the end of the day, for everybody pointing the finger at Sonetta, I'm going to need y'all to point the finger back at yourselves. Because the bottom line is...
Hold on. Let's not run from this. All right? R. Kelly, which was that girl that he peed on. Is it our responsibility to make sure you go to jail, or is it the parents' responsibility to make sure that R. Kelly go to jail? Who's more responsible? The people that saw the video, or the parents, or the siblings, or the family of that particular little girl? Who's more responsible? Anybody in the chat, let me know. Who's more responsible? Nicole says the parents. Black people in America, stop fearing white people. Yes. And you can stop fearing them and also stop promoting hate for them. You don't have to promote hate. You know what I'm saying? There's a cool white dude at your job. There's a cool white girl at your church. There's the cool white person at the daycare. Like, I mean, white man and white, like, bro, y'all gotta be careful. I'm telling you, y'all gotta be. Everybody's saying parents. So I want you to think the reason that girl didn't get justice, the reason why R. Kelly's not in jail, was because of the parents. The parents. Not because we failed her. The parents failed her. If R. Kelly would have peed on your little girl, would you would have said, oh, nah, we're gonna settle out of court. You know what I'm saying? You give us 50,000, 100,000, we good. If y'all interested in being a mod, let me know. So that way I can make you, I think I could y'all a mod right now. If you're interested in being a mod, please let me know. That way I could do it or whatever. Somebody was telling me I needed more mods, so yeah. We get bored. I don't know, man. I don't know. You was talking kind of Greek. No, I'm just playing. I can make you a mod. Hold on. Okay, I got you. All right, Nicole. Hey, y'all don't do nothing crazy now. If nobody ain't talking crazy, then you know what I'm saying, don't do nothing. You said your boyfriend watching too. Oh shit. Cool. Salute to that. 45 CP. I can't even really see your face. I'm a mod you, but again, I'm hoping that you guys don't do anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a good thing going on or whatever. Let me let some more of this play. I'm gonna be here for like another 10 minutes.
You niggas knew. And if you watched that video and you knew, you was just as responsible. Because y'all wanted him to be quiet, remember? So I would like all of the people that told him to shut up and he was hating years ago, I want to know where you're now. Funny thing is, you probably the same motherfuckers in the chat telling him he full of shit and that he gave Polite a platform and that he didn't tell on Polite and that he just is guilty and he this and that. You the same motherfucker saying that shit today. You the same ones who was telling him he was a hater years ago. I guarantee you are. So I'm gonna need y'all to all check yourselves, because this is what happens in the black community all the time, right? Then when some shit happens that you can't refute, like DNA evidence, right? Then all of a sudden it's, why didn't nobody say nothing? Because every time they do, this is what we do, whether it's on a big ass platform or whether it's in somebody's motherfucking house. This is what we do every time. You don't want to believe a motherfucker till it's...
You gotta have proof. You gotta have proof. You said everybody that saw that little girl get peed on is responsible. I think that there's a responsibility, but the main responsibility is is for the parents. It's for the people around that little girl. Hell, from my understanding, Sparkle's niece. So we don't want to ignore victims, but we definitely need proof that something happened. And just our emotions, feelings, that's not enough to condemn someone online because you feel they might be guilty, or you heard they might be guilty. It's not enough. It's not enough. And that's something that people do in their communities, where they condemn people without the facts. And sometimes the road back, here's the thing, when you find out that person is innocent, because some people do vindictive stuff. A woman will go, I've seen it, a woman will go to another man and say, oh, he raped me. And that man, being who he is, takes it upon himself to go get street justice. And then come to find out that that female that told him she got raped was lying. Because he was a hothead. He was emotional. Right? He was emotional. So he decided to take matters into his own hands. So here's what happened. He went and beat the shit out of this dude. Broke this, cracked that. Hold on, stay with me. So now this dude now sues this guy. And in the courtroom, the girl now says, oh, I lied because he had a new girlfriend. So you want us to jump off the roof with you, Michi? Where are the facts? Right now, we got facts. We got DNA with this allegation. Now we can act. Now we can promote the cancel culture. Now it makes sense. Now it's not just about what we heard or what we think we know. YouTube is not justice. Your channel does not represent justice. The conscious community don't represent justice. Just talking about some bullshit we done heard from somebody, a third unreliable source, a not proven source, a not viable source, is not justice. You can't condemn someone when you don't have the facts just because you believe it to be true.
It's in your face and you ain't got no choice to believe them. So I just want to remind y'all of that. I'm going to go, but I just want y'all to stop and think about that. I think it's a whole lot of people that should be being called to the carpet right now, not just the people who have a platform. Like all you motherfuckers who didn't want to hear when he told. I mean, come on, you got to take your responsibility for that. Sanetta didn't turn a blind eye on his own. He did, because he felt the pressure of you motherfuckers. And I ain't gonna make no excuse for that. He did turn a blind eye because he started talking to Polite again. Polite be on his platform a little bit, but you niggas was right along with it. Y'all was right along with it. Y'all remember, he's a hater. Y'all told him to shut up. The black community, y'all gonna hold this L with Sanetta. Hold that shit with him.
Okay.
Hold it together.
It's only about a minute left, but I'm what Michi is doing right now, she's trying to do damage control because she went off on a rant. And she used Sanetta, and now she's coming back trying to, do damage control or whatever. I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Especially going through crisis management. I understand what she's doing right now. However, the conscious community is fucked up. It's just that simple. If you are looking toward the conscious community as a sense of leadership, as a sense of a noteworthy mission or whatever the case may be, I can tell you right now, it is best that you think for yourself. It is best that you think for yourself. You're right. You have all of these people and they holding all the degrees they got and how many books they done wrote and all of this other stuff. I'm telling you right now, start expanding your horizons, expanding who you talk to and network with and the information that you source. Because right now, you will have a black person that is speaking to the black community who is strongly promoting you to hate white people. And I'm gonna be honest with you. That white person that you become friends with, right, could be way prolific than any of your black friends. I'm being real with you. I'm just being real with you. When you turning your back on white people cause Michi say so, cause Sanetta say so, cause Tariq Nasheed say so, cause Umar Johnson say so, and behind the scenes they cool with white people. Bruh. Cynthia X, Cynthia G will be like, oh well, yeah, these black dusties, and go out to the club where the black man at. I'm just, listen, these content creators are hilarious. They're hilarious. The things that they tell you to hate, the things that they tell you to disrespect, the things that they tell you to ignore, the things that they make up these catchy names for, to criticize and ridicule and downgrade, they are dealing with these same people when they get offline, hugging, kissing, and fucking them. I'm just saying. Y'all don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Do not believe the hype. Oh, the white man this and the white man that. Bro, let me tell you something. Ain't no white man stopping you. Oh, wait. Ain't no white man stopping you. You are afforded every opportunity to go to the schools, buy a home, open a business. You just got to use your brains. You got to use your talents. If you're sitting online and your thought process, let me listen to somebody telling me who to hate. You don't need the white man then. They doing the white man's job. I want you all to sit on YouTube for about a few hours and just talk about us. That's fine, because you're not being productive. You're not opening up no businesses. You're not spending time with your significant other. You're not spending time with your kids. You're not traveling. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead and sit on that channel. And y'all go ahead and keep on playing this hate game. And every other video, I want you to talk about another black man or another black woman or the black community and take no action with it. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, you conscious. Okay, you woke. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, go ahead. No, we good. Half of these motherfuckers can't fill out a resume. Credit scores under 750. Like, come on, bruh. Let's be real. Ain't been in a positive relationship, a sound relationship for the last 3 years. But I'm supposed to listen to you tell me who to hate. You hate yourself. You hate your life. And then somebody was like, half the conscious community been locked up. So half of them criminals. Allegedly that's what they said about Vicky Dillard. Don't shoot me. I'm just saying. All this black power and black power, like, bro, come on, bro. I'm about people empowerment. About people empowerment. This is a message that's going to resonate regardless of what color you are. Michi X is not the problem. The thought process with the conscious community and these woke sisters and brothers, that's the problem. What they're pushing out, the message and the rhetoric, because we see y'all fighting amongst each other. There's no togetherness. There's no unity. There's no utopia of trust and loyalty. It's a distraction. We should be worrying about these suckers that's touching these kids. We should be worrying about supporting these victims and getting them help, but we not. We cursing everybody out, calling them niggas. Anybody that want to have a talk that I tagged, or any conscious leader or whatever the case may be, you are a part of an unconscious community. If you want to talk to me, we can talk. Let's talk on a common sense level. I ain't gonna curse at you. You ain't gotta curse at me, right? We can leave our degrees. We can leave our all this other stuff on the side and just talk man to man, man to woman, or man to group. However y'all want to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mario J. This is Tough Love. If you need to reach me, Mario J, Jaye, the number 1 @gmail.com. I said what I said and I stand on that. Adult up. Peace.